What's going on, ladies and gents? Joe G, Elite Health and Physique. In this video, I'm going to take you through an in-home leg routine using dumbbells only. So if you've been doing in-home workouts for the past month or so because of the pandemic, you may have grown stagnant in your routine where you find yourself doing the same workouts over and over without much variation. And while this is not a bad thing on the surface, because I'm a firm believer that any workout is better than no workout, it can stunt your progress because once your body adapts to a certain routine, then that routine loses its effectiveness and you come to a standstill. So if you're not hip to this, then you could wind up losing a little momentum and you can actually regress from the lack of results that you're seeing. So in this video, I'm gonna help you avoid that, and I'm gonna hook you up with a dope in-home leg routine just using dumbbells. And this routine is for you if you need a little bit more resistance than body weight or the resistance bands can offer. So all you'll need for this workout is a set of dumbbells, some water. You're gonna have to tap in a little bit to that elite mindset because we're about to get building today. If you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into the workout. So for our first exercise, we're going to do kettlebell swings, but I'm using a dumbbell in this example because I want to show you that you can still have minimal equipment and get the job done. So we're doing this because it's a multi-joint movement, so we're able to safely warm up the body and lubricate all of our joints. And as an added benefit, kettlebell swings burn up to 1,200 calories an hour if you do it right, and you only need about a 20 to 30 pound weight in order to hit that 1,200 calorie mark. So it's a great 2-for-1 to start the workout. So the first lower leg targeted movement, we're going to go ahead with the dumbbell sumo squat. And the reason we're going with the dumbbell sumo squat is because it targets both the glutes and the hamstrings because of the wider stance. And it also targets the inner thighs. So in order to make sure that you are targeting each muscle effectively, you want to make sure that your setup and your execution is correct. So your feet want to be wider than your shoulders. You want to turn your toes outward, and you want to focus on dropping your hips straight down in a line. This movement is great, and you will be sore if you haven't done this before in the past, but just rest assured you will make progress if you stick with it and learn to execute the movement. Two ways to set up for our next movement: toe down plantar flexion or toe up dorsiflexion. And this is one of my favorite movements, the dumbbell split squat, because it's like the kettlebell swings. You get a 2-for-1 effect. You get the quads on the front legs and they get really fired up, and you also get a nice stretch in your hip flexors on the trail leg, which helps with your overall mobility. And to really spice it up and add some fire to the quads, we're going to superset our split squats with dumbbell wall sits for 15 to 60 seconds. And you're going to rest half the time that you were able to do the wall sit, and then repeat it for 3 rounds to really give that isometric contraction and really burn up the quads. So our next exercise is the dumbbell Romanian deadlift, and this is a great exercise to isolate your hamstrings, but it also is an exercise that people have issues hitting the form. So what you want to do is keep your weight on your heels, bend down at your waist as you push your ass back until you feel a stretch in your hamstrings, and then you come right back up. And lastly, we're going to target the lower leg, and specifically the calf. And for calves, the key is you need to add more volume, either more sets or more reps, because if you think about it, you're on your feet all day, so the calves are constantly stimulated. So in order to get them to respond in a training environment, you need to add more volume. Secondly, you need to make sure that you are taking it through a full range of motion, and you're squeezing and holding the contraction at the top, and then slowly lowering and controlling your leg on the way back down. That is the best way in order to get some development out of your calves if you're lacking in that area, and over time you will see some results. So stick with it and definitely let the calves burn, and keep trying to push past that point in order to get some growth if that's what you're looking for. All right, ladies and gents, I hope you enjoyed that leg routine as much as I did. And if you're looking for specifically tailored custom training programs similar to what we just did today, email me at joeg@elitehealthandphysique.com, and I will definitely set you up depending on where you are, and I will get you to where you're looking to be. Don't forget, if you're brand new to the channel, subscribe, help the elite movement grow. And if not, we'll see you in the next video.